Welcome to your SalesCentral Onboarding. Now, SalesCentral has been entirely built on Google Workspace to manage your CRM all the way through to quotations and also sales orders right through to invoices and invoice reminders. The first thing you'll need to do is just set up your CRM settings. Now, we will have gone through this on the setup video 103, but just to remind you, these are the CRM settings that need to be set up to make SalesCentral unique to yourself. Once done, we're ready to add contacts to the customer database. Now, this can be done a number of different ways. We can start with putting them on via your intranet. If you remember on Setup 103, how we added all of the links. Well, that link to the add customer allows us to access the form that will send in any contact to the customer database. Just enter all of the information and submit. And you can see that a customer has been added to the customer database. Similarly, I'm going to add a couple of them here just so we have some contacts to play with. These are all just they're fictitious in the sense that they're my company information. Now we've added another one. Now, there's also the possibility that if you had a VA or somebody working for you, that you can add them to your SalesCentral intranet, give them a published viewer access, and they too would be able to access the intranet from their own account. So once they access the intranet like this, they're able to then also send in information to your customer database without having access to your customer database. So this one's sent in and it too has ended up in the customer database. Now you can see that we get insight as well. So what's building here are various different metrics that we're checking. So that's all possible within SalesCentral. To create a quotation, we first of all will see that we have no quotations in the quotation database. To create a quotation, we do so from either inside the Google Sheet or from our linked outside form. Now, to create a quotation, we need to have a number of things in place. First is we have to have some customers, which we've already added, and also we want to know what we're quoting. Now, this information here, the pricing information, is all coming from the price list that we've previously set up within the Google Sheet. Once we select a code, create the quotation is created, and also it has been sent directly to the customer. It is logged on our managing spreadsheet. You can also see that you can have access to the Google Doc where the quotation was quoted from your template, and it has been received by the customer. Again, this is all fictitious. Customer receives it with a facility to either say yay or nay. If they say yes, you will get an email notification to say the customer has accepted the quotation, and that information will be logged, and you can see the change of the color here within the customer database. You can then accept the quotation, pop it in as closed and won, and as soon as you do, you get a prompt to add the customer PO number. If you don't have it, you can just pop in anything at all just to give you some sort of reference. It will ask you to fill out a delivery address. If this was your physical product, you would need that, and once all done, it will process and start the sales order. You can add a quotation in a number of ways, created from directly in here in the menu, or indeed and then send it separately as well, or create and send at the one time. Now, creating a sales order. So we've sent our quotation and we've received a go-ahead from the client. As soon as that happens, a sales order is created automatically in the sales order database. You can see there. What we want to do now is we want to actually send this sales order to the customer. We do that from the menu, and the customer receives it into their email, and they receive a PDF of the sales order as well. So all goes out automatically once we say send a sales order. We can send a sales order, say a number of different. We can create one from this menu, or we can send one separately from here, or we can create and send it directly from the menu as well. These are to give you different scenarios where you might not want it to be sent directly to the customer and want to delay it. Again, you can do it from the customized form. If you remember from the setup and the deployment, we can do so again just from this form here. So that means anybody outside the company, once they know what codes and all the various bits and pieces they're using. Now, remembering we have a dashboard, and because we have activity now with quotations and with sales orders, your dashboard is starting to actually populate and give you insights into various things. Now, these dashboards are fully customizable and also can sit on your company intranet. Creating a delivery docket is quite simple too. So you have a sales order, and if this is a physical product, you can create a delivery docket from your tablet using the form, or you can do it directly in here using just doing it manually. But more or less of you, if you're in the field, you would create a delivery docket. You'd have a link to this particular form. You would choose the sales order that you were delivering, because you'd have a list of all of that, and that the form, the delivery docket will populate with the information, and you can receive and get signatures from site. And as soon as that's filled in the field, that information is received back in the Managing Google sheet. Now, creating an invoice. So we have delivered, now we're going to create an invoice. To do so, we pop back into our menu here within the Google Managing Sheet and create an invoice. We're asked a number of things. First of all, which template to use. I've only got one by default set up here at the moment, but you might have a number of them depending on your companies. What invoice date? You could either default to today or another date. As soon as we do all of that, the invoice is created and the Google Doc is made available to yourself. You then can send the invoice directly to the customer by using the menu like so, and as soon as it's sent, it will be logged here on the Managing Google Sheet. The customer will receive the invoice along with a PDF and also information to do with due dates and all the rest. And again, all of these are customizable to yourself. Now, if you've sent an invoice and you haven't received payment, you can also from Sales Central send a payment reminder. You can choose this reminder 1, 2, or 3. You can have as many as you want. Send the reminder. As soon as you send the reminder from the menu, you will be prompted to ask, are you sure you're sending on this particular invoice? When you send it to the customer will receive it in their email. And we'll notice one thing: when the customer receives the email and opens the reminder, and having a look at what all of that reminder is about, there is a tracking pixel on it, so you can see the customer in fact has opened it. Now, if you receive a payment, it's simply just log it on the Managing Google Sheet like so, and pop in the relevant information. And again, the dashboards are always updating. That's it. There's a few little bits more, but for now, I think that's as much as we can talk about. Thank you.